hate.
Hey, what's up, man? Hello. How you doing? Couldn't sleep, so go ahead. Excuse me. Couldn't sleep. The only reason I want to watch is because Blazblue. Maybe they'll have another game I'll like. Who knows?
What is he trying to do here?
Would be nice. Yeah, rushing beat X info. That'd be sweet, but probably not. I'd be very happy if we got some news for that game, because I'm very excited for it. I don't have anybody good marketing it. People that don't know how to play get access to it. I'm aware, but I can't sleep. I'm hoping the stream will tire me out enough that I will be able to sleep after. I'll probably ask my neighbors for the day off. Maybe. Now it's gotta go today. Have energy to do errands and then help them. It'll be a self-care day. Yeah, but if I go to sleep now, I'm going to miss it. Even though I really like their format. They don't waste a lot of time with having hosts and talking and stuff, but obviously you're not going to like everything that they show, so I want to play some PGR on the side. Just pay attention when something looks interesting. That's usually how I do these kinds of things. It's big power creep and build diversity, but it's, everything else is the same. The only thing that changes is the gear, and their stats. That's literally it. So, it's Not as good as Team Ninja New Game Plus. Not by a long shot. It's actually a lot worse. No, but this New Game Plus does have some benefits. Yeah, hopefully if they do another one, which they probably will, because this game did pretty well. Probably better than they thought. We'll make the 4th playthrough more different. I wouldn't recommend playing this game again unless you're into, you're a build nerd. That's literally the only reason. You do get some new passive skills, but other than that, it's the same. It actually is quite a bit worse than Team Ninja games. What's up, Din? I think they just had problems getting this game out the door. Really feels like it. It is a very good game, but at the end it feels very rushed, especially with all the bugs. It still has a bunch of bugs they need to fix. I mean, the fact that the game was playable from start to finish without anything too bad is pretty good. But the game definitely is still needs a lot of fine-tuning. I'm glad that it did well. Let's hope they expand upon the game in the right way, because they had a 4th playthrough and it's just like this again. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna tap out. At least, bare minimum, change the spawns. They're not exactly the same. This game feels like a beat 'em up in some ways, because you can just memorize where all the spawns are, and they never change. So despite still having to execute, the game is exact. The spawns and stuff are exactly the same. They really need to change stuff like that. Should not be that way. They got a decent enemy roster in this game. They could have gotten a lot more out of this if there was more interesting spawns. I forgot about that. I haven't memorized everything, alright? Got most of it memorized. That's right, there's a shortcut right here. This game's got to show off its crappy platforming. You have to platform without a jump button. Torture. Nah, I'm not fighting you, bro. Oh, of course he can't cling off that. That's too hard for him. You know what would be really great if we had a jump button. We had platforming in a game you can't jump in. He doesn't even try to save himself. Just fall right off. Make no effort. They do that a lot in this game. There you go. Good boy. You did it. Great job. Average indie game platformer could platform character could handle that situation better than this guy. This guy's supposed to be a battle-hardened general. He can't jump, and he gets winded after fighting for like 5 seconds. What a hero. Yeah, there's gonna be Entropy Effect news. That's why I decided to stay up for this. It's like the only reason. I don't remember how to get over there. Shit, platforming. You didn't have to copy all of Team Ninja's homework, alright? It's okay to have a jump button. Did they not play Wolong? Wolong had a jump button, and man, the level design was so much better for it. Insane how much better it was having a real jump button. Crap again. Garbage level. This is one of those levels you skip when you play the game again. Yeah, there's supposed to be a new character announced today, and then, like, a new mode is getting announced as well. I don't know about the new mode. I think they said it's going to be, like, endless mode or something. That could actually be really fun in that game. Mostly because the runs are pretty short. Usually, if you're not playing on high entropy, the runs are only, like, half an hour long. So, I'm interested to see how that's gonna work. I hope the new characters, Naoto, or like Valkenhayn or Makoto, I think they would be pretty well suited for that game. But who knows? They haven't really said anything yet. Was really cool. I think he really fit the game well. Well, hopefully it's a character I actually like, because they've added a lot of characters I don't care for. I was so pissed when Rachel was first. Like, Rachel is the lamest Blazblue character. Oh no, Platinum. Platinum is worse. I'd be pissed if they had a Platinum. Magical girl. No thanks.
were once the savior of the world. Why are you now trying to destroy it? Why did you abandon them?
Drops Bloodthirsty Fiend again. I gotta remember. I don't remember who drops the crafting material. I had to go check the Fextra Life wiki. The wiki for this game is relatively decent, but Fextra Life is I guess they're trying to make a turnaround. They're trying to, but they have a big uphill battle, I'm not gonna lie. Fextra Life burnt through so much goodwill by doing the embeds on their site that massively inflated their viewership. I gotta fight Scalpel, alright. Problem with Fextra Life now is that they stopped doing the embeds because they got in trouble for it, which is good. It was always really apparent that they were viewbotting because you go in their chat, it would have like thousands of viewers, but then there'd be no one talking. The chat would have about my activity when I'm streaming like a new Muso game or something, so there's like a couple dozen people in here. Now for me that's high chat activity, but for like a channel that supposedly has thousands of viewers, that's like really bad. Because generally only, I don't know what the statistic is, but you know, most people don't interact, they don't talk in chat, myself included. When I watch other people's stuff, I don't always talk, so you can't just think that like there'll be thousands of people chatting just because there's thousands of viewers. But the active chatter ratio to how many viewers they had was still extremely low. Their chat should have more activity just by default than mine, by having thousands of people watching, but that was never the case. And like Twitch changed their rules so you can't do that anymore. The problem with their wikis is they don't update them. There's lots of stuff that's wrong. Lots of stuff that's wrong on their wikis. Kingdom Hearts Dynasty Warriors. I mean, they might do that. Switch 2 is going to have a ton of Muso games. It's like the only reason I want one right now. I just hope they run better. If they're going to run like ones on the first Switch, I might pass, to be honest. I know that would be bad for my channel, but last two Muso games on Steam on Switch made me motion sick, low frame rate. They get it right this time. Really don't like when the bosses have multiple forms. It takes so long to farm them. It takes way too long. It's such a drag. Why do they need 2 forms? Especially with the drop rates as they are right now. You won't get the full set even after doing 5 runs most of the time. One of the things they're supposed to be fixing. Yeah, they can't push that out quick, apparently. I think that'd be a pretty quick fix. Somebody's already got a drop rate multiplier for this game. And it's probably console certification nonsense. You don't want to push the patch that they're not going to put on all platforms. Probably could fix this game a lot quicker. That's not their fault, though. Console certification is a nightmare. Why it's crazy that so many games are always a lot more broken than this. Considering it's such a nightmare to get the patch through cert. Really feels like this game, they didn't QA test the end of it very well. It holds up. It holds up until you beat it. You get to the end. Around this point. great. He didn't drop anything. He didn't drop anything for all that. Double form boss fight, meaning he has double the health of the one phase boss fights. Dropped absolutely nothing. It's almost like I'm playing the game this is based on. Because I know most of you have not played DFO because it's an old game. But that game is exactly like this. I got nothing for that, man. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Gotta love it. Absolute large order of jack shit for doing that. Let me see where the crafting material is. Maybe somebody else drops it. Nope, it's only him. Alright, well there's a quick solution to this. I think you guys know what it is. I don't need to say it. There's a quick solution to this. I'm not doing that boss fight another 10 times. I need multiple of those crafting materials. I am going to one-shot him. Boss fight's too long. There's a simple solution to this problem. Because it takes them like 2 weeks after announcing that they're going to fix the drop rates to actually do it. No. Here it comes.
Please wait.
Yeah, it turned into a British man.
Trainer activated. Activated.
There we go. Turned into a British man.
I'm going to die.
I instantly became British, alright? You didn't hear anything.
Commander, it was ever over.
Maybe the Fextra Life wiki is wrong because their wiki is always wrong because they try to get the wiki up frame 1 while the game is hot with the algorithm. And they constantly have wrong information. And do this another couple times, he doesn't drop anything, I'm gonna have to call bullshit here. He's not dropping anything. He hasn't dropped a single crafting material.
I'm going to die here in this crap.
This game wants you to do difficult boss fights like 20 times before they drop their whole table. Nah, man, you're getting one shot, bro. You're gonna, the suffering will continue until you drop your whole table. This game's not gonna respect my time, I'm not gonna respect it back. I'm not getting any younger. There we go. Alright, Fextra Life was right. You only get one, though.
Commander, it was ever over.
I think they said they wanted you to kill the boss 5 times to get everything, but that's not how this game works at all. It's going to be the 4th run. He's dropped 1 crafting item. He's dropped 1. There's a multiple phase boss fight. That's not easy. I don't know why it takes them so long to fix something like that. I don't know, maybe it's like Streets of Rage 4, like that game where you know, the version 8 patch was done like months before it released because the porting teams were they were busy with other games and they didn't want to. The publisher didn't want to just release it on PC, so PC players had to wait months, even though it was done ages ago. Maybe these guys are trying to do the same thing. I think it shouldn't be hard to fix the drop rates. Like somebody already made a drop rate multiplier. Actually reminds me of Scrolls on Neo 2. You had to fight the bosses sometimes like dozens of times. Now it did make you pretty good at the game, but the drop rates are a little bit too low. How many times you can expect somebody to do a difficult boss fight where like victory is not guaranteed, and like not have them drop their whole pool after like over a dozen completed runs. A little bit excessive.
Command, have I over?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's not an easy fight. You know, it does make you better at the game, but you know, the drop tables in this game aren't that large. You don't have that many things that they can drop. I feel like the drop rates are going to stay like this. You know, they should have designed the game to have like more stuff that would drop, but the drop pools are pretty small, so having the rates be this poor doesn't make sense, other than making it franchise accurate, because the actual DFO that this is based on is like this, and always has been. You fight the same bosses over and over and get nothing. It's like, this is literally exactly what the source material for this game is like. I think there are a lot of people who may not understand that, because people are just playing this because it's a Souls-like, which is fine. It's a great Souls-like, but this game can be a little bit too faithful to the source material. I feel like drop rates this low should be for games where there's like a larger pool. You know, like Monster Hunter gets away with it. There's lots of different things they can drop. And also you have like more post-mission rewards and stuff, but like you don't really have that in this game. I think that's all I need to do. I got 5 slots here. We'll do one more. I once watched somebody do hell mode on DFO for months. I watched him do it for months, and I don't know how long it took him to get the drop. Like, obviously, it's a free-to-play MMO. They have to, you know, keep people playing somehow. But this is a premium-priced AAA game. You gotta respect people's time a little bit more, especially when the bosses aren't pushovers. Even when you have a good build, you can still die if you don't execute. I feel like, by default, the drop rate should be higher. Like, bare minimum, they should be higher. It's not easy to take down these bosses multiple times. Alright, let me turn off the trainer. I won't be using it anymore. That makes the game crash, though. There we go. Crashed. Alright, damage and everything is back to normal. Hello, what's up, bro? You missed some cheating. I did some very blatant cheating because the boss was not dropping anything. And I don't have infinite time, so I said, screw it, turned on the trainer. Took like 10 kills for him to drop what I needed. So it's very much like the actual DFO, the real deal. That's how that game is. Fight the same boss in the same map for weeks, if not months on end, and get nothing. Somehow, when they decided to make a premium-priced game that's not free-to-play, they decided to have that same philosophy of wasting people's time. Like, I don't know, man. You need to stop having $60, $70 games do stuff like that. There's so many people that only play free games because they don't have a lot of money. You gotta respect the people that want a full experience without you know, microtransactions and battle passes and having to play every day. I don't mind that stuff personally. I'm very open about how much I spend on PGR, but when I play a $70 game, I kind of expect to not have that stuff. I think think that's fair. I think that's fair. I paid $70 for this game. In fact, my kitty sitting job paid for this game. Hard-earned money. Working over there hours every day. Paid for this game. So, kind of wanted to respect my time. The channel did not pay for this game in any capacity, meaning I did not take donations for it, and I didn't use any revenue from it. I paid for this with hard-earned money from my caregiving job. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the game, so I didn't want to take donations. I was very against that, this game. In retrospect, I probably would have been alright. I really do enjoy this game, despite its faults, but I was apprehensive towards asking for donations for this and then not knowing if I was going to flush it. So I decided I saved money for this game from caregiving, kitty sitting, whatever you want to call it. I really only like doing donations for games when I know I'm gonna like it. You know, if I hadn't gotten the review key for Dynasty Warriors Origins, I would have been okay doing a fundraiser for that. But this, I was on the fence. Well, Power Flood, you're also not a content creator. You had to be careful using mods as a content creator, or cheats and stuff like that, because I tell you, for these like premium price single player games, which is like the main thing that I'm known for, a large chunk of the people that watch are going to be console players, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not hating on console players, but you gotta openly disclose that you're using mods and limit how much you're gonna use it if you're gonna make guides, because you want it to be authentic. But for this game, I only made like one guide, and I wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did. But I kind of made the decision, you know, the mods make the game better. I'm just gonna use them. There's already 10 million no damage videos, a bunch of clickbait build guides, and if I do make build guides, which I very well might, it's very easy to uninstall the mods. It's just deleting files in a folder. It's not like it's irreversible. Literally, all you have to do is delete files in the folder and your game is clean again. Very easy to fix.
once spent many pleasant days here with my friends.
I think we'll do this main mission and then probably just play like some Fight Forever or something until it starts, because main missions in this, even if you're relatively overpowered like I am, tend to take like 30 minutes to an hour. It's been going a little bit faster because I've got a good build going, but I don't want to start another one. Actually, the next one is the last one, I think. I'm definitely not going to be doing that tonight, or right now. That'll be later. Next fight is Reese. Oh yeah, Portable 2 Infinity is way more grindy than this game. It was designed to be a game that you could play not forever, but for like an insanely long time. But like I said, if you're not a content creator, you're not trying to make guides for it or whatever, I mean, the mods for that game make it so much better. 60 FPS, the right analog stick support, you know, the experience and drop multipliers. That game is so grindy that like a 5 times drop in EXP multiplier doesn't make the game trivial. The drop rates in that game feel like they were designed for like DFO. Oh, of course, I got hit by hallucination. Good old status effects, everyone's favorite. Totally not something that should stay in turn-based RPGs. Like when I was doing the kitty sitting streams for that game, it had like ×10 multiplier on, I think, and it was still grindy. With that much assistance from cheats, still grindy. Well, the Dragon Quest Musou games actually aren't very good. I heard the first one was like a tower defense. I played through the second one. My problem with that game was everything had way too much health. That game was the epitome of HP Sponge City. Everything had so much health. Even when I gave myself like a 30% damage buff with Cheat Engine, it still took forever to kill bosses. It was a good game, but like I don't understand why they gave everything so much stats. I was like, you know, this game's alright, but if everything wasn't such an HP sponge, it would be way better. Which is pretty much how that game was. There's no need for them to be that tanky. Literally no reason. Other than because they wanted it to be a grinding game. But I need there to be some kind of you know, damage progression to play a grindy game. I'm not big on grinding games where everything is an HP sponge all the time. There needs to be some kind of progression. It doesn't feel like I'm hitting trying to beat Goku in a fight every time I do a boss fight. It should not feel like that. Problem is that game kinda did. But like everything had like 2 more digits of health than it should have. Which got really old after a while. Yeah, that game was not good. I had a real life friend who played that game, and he told me it wasn't great. 'Cause he knows how much I love Musou games. He told me I wouldn't like it. I trusted his opinion. I don't think it would have been very fun to watch me play that game. I'm glad I skipped it. It was a good choice. It's like a rage game that's not one of those content creator rage games, but it's like not designed to be one. You know, like Only Up, that game that was popular with influencers. It's like a game designed to piss you off. Dragon Quest Heroes games are like unintentional rage games. They piss you off, but they like weren't specifically designed for it. They weren't designed for people with big overreactions when they do content creation. Sure as hell felt like it though. Man, that game was frustrating. If I didn't give myself that damage bonus, I would not have finished that game. I know that for a fact. That game would have been flushed, uninstalled, and never played again. The movesets got quite a bit better in the second game, but it felt like the martial arts one was the best. I mean, which wasn't a problem for me, but... That's classic PS2 era Muso stuff right there. Having to escort and protect imbecile enemy or allies. That's what PS2 Muso games are like. That's exactly what PS2 era Muso was like. When they got to the HD era, they were a lot more friendly. No more having to babysit and like never being able to heal them and stuff. Well, yeah, old school Muso games were like that. It's why people that say they want the Muso genre to go back to PS2 are like delusional. There are things that are better about the PS2 era, for sure, but there's definitely a lot of things I don't miss, and what you just described is one of them. Like, I do not miss that at all. I do not miss that in the slightest. Having stuff like that be mostly abolished from Muso games is a net positives. It does not need to come back. I'm very glad that stuff like that is gone. Just got barely enough time to finish this before the event starts. I'm gonna try to speed through this. I Initiative isn't in the title. Triple I Initiative Indie Game Showcase. I don't want to play this game during the event because for some reason, despite having like no online features, this game has no pause button. So they show something I care about, I can't pause. So I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. This game demands your full attention. I can't imagine having a kid. Can't imagine having a kid or like a dog that needs to be walked and like playing this game. You need to abolish not having pause buttons. Most people can't give undivided attention to a game like 100% of the time. Especially if they have children or pets. I think it's really stupid that they don't have a pause button. Not respecting people's time. Alright, good. We're at the end here. We're at the end. Almost at level cap, too. I'm definitely going to get to 250 before I start the next run. I don't remember how much of a pain in the ass this boss is, though. It's alright. If I don't have enough time, I can always do this later. Oh, yeah, this is Reese.
Now you'll be one of us, Kazan. Forever and ever.
big dragon is. Ozma is. The Pellos region is mentioned a lot in DFO lore. The Dragonkin as well, like Viper. They're actually like a newbie dungeon in DFO, or at least they were in the old DFO. So the Dragonkin are a pretty big part. They're definitely a pretty big part. They're one of the first factions that you fight. Like all these guys right here. These guys, they're mentioned a lot. But this takes place like 800 years before the main game, so pretty much anybody who's human would not be alive. But a lot of the races and stuff, there's also references in the moves that both Kazan does and the enemies are also very similar. Lots of nice little references. But the time gap is like almost 1,000 years, so anybody who's not a deity or has some kind of way to live past a human lifespan is not really going to be mentioned. Yeah, it's pretty cool how Viper is like the first major boss, the first like difficulty spike boss, because that's literally the newbie dungeon. The Dragonkin lair with the sick music. Dragonkin lair music is top tier. Banger. And I gotta get to a save point. It's about to start. 20 minutes. This is the end of the game, by the way. It's right up here. What the hell was I doing? In the opposite direction. There we go. Alright, let's stop this for now. This level's like an hour long. Actually, let's fight a couple of these guys and see if they'll drop the next tier of gear.
Challenge me. Alright, let me go ahead and get this stream up, and then we'll do a little PGR grinding while we wait. So it's about 20 minutes. Not enough time to really make a dent in the Kazan dungeon. Yeah, it's about to start. So let me, premieres in 8 minutes, actually. Oh, I was right on time. Right on time. So I'll put PGR in the corner. You guys can watch that if they show something uninteresting. Yeah, hopefully there's some news on Morbid Metal as well, or Tears of Metal. think those games are just actually right there. All right, let's do some PGR. I think putting that trainer on is preventing PGR from launching, even though I closed it. I mean, that's my fault. That's my fault, but still, I can't play PGR until I restart the computer, I guess, because I guess the process is still here, and I don't know what process it is. That's really strange. Why is it saying I can't boot it up? Oh, there it goes. Alright, let's hope for some good announcements. Some good food. I mean, we already know there's gonna be a entropy effect, so it'll be worth watching. There's already gonna be an entropy effect announcement of some sort, so I'm honestly happy with that. But if we get some news on some other some good indies, I'll definitely be happy. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm farming currency to max out the characters. It's the quickest way. He kills them the quickest. Right now, upgrading is time gated, so. But you can still get the materials, even though it's time gated. So when the update drops tonight, after resets, you're instantly able to go to the next tier. And they have that Bridget costume I really want, so I want to get that. It's free. Oh, they're not actually starting right now. They're doing a announcement of an announcement. Alright, we'll just mute this. I think PGR music is better than what they're currently playing. I'll turn it back on once the actual thing starts. Still wasn't enough time to finish. Actually, I don't want to finish the last mission in Kazan because I need to do all the true ending stuff. So probably no more of that today. It'll be a bunch of busy work. Still got a long way to go.
残りないもう死は恐れない。生き抜いてやる。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。誇りの犠牲ならもう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
And I'm not making this up, but they put the plastic chair from the DMC5 meme in PGR. They know the source material. They are ramping up for the collab. I'm looking at it at my phone. Whoever made that plastic chair meme, they must be so happy right now.
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。
I can't wait for the collab. I hope they're good characters.
もう死は恐れない。
Like I've mentioned before, I don't know how they'll make them worth pulling for. People that aren't like me and
行くぞ。
like male characters and also like character action games. I don't know how they're gonna make them pull worthy. Like, are they gonna be A ranks? If they're A ranks, people won't pull for them.
勝利をもたらそう。誇りの犠牲ならもう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整って、もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整った。もう死は恐れない。
I wonder how much this is going to
立ち止まるの
scale
はら
up.
しくない。
How much is this going to scale up at the end? Because last time Watanabe, the guy I'm playing as, was like the only one that could clear. you needed like double S3 Watanabe
この戦場にも
with
勝利を
like
もたらそう。
really optimized build to consistently do it. It was like the most common strategy was using him. I'm hoping the balance is a little bit better this time because they did add some new upgrades for the like the older
行くぞ。
off-meta characters.
立ち止まるのはらしくない。
I liked this mode last time. Really fun side mode that they should make permanent, but felt like they made it just to make you want to pull for Watanabe.
準備はすでに
which
整った。
which
もう
helped for
死
me
は
because
恐れ
he's
ない。
one of the coolest characters. Definitely one of the best male character designs in this game, but felt too calculated.
立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Like he already is one of the best characters in the game currently. I don't know. They really need to do kind of secretly tailor a whole side mode around pulling him.
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。
And yeah, the people that got the farthest on that mode definitely invested in him.
行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。誇りの一戦、もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。誇りの一戦、もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのは
I
らし
think
く
the
ない。
head can't. The lore for what I'm doing is the commandant falls over every 30 seconds. Watanabe keeps picking him up. Needs to
この
call
戦
life
場にも
alert.
勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整った。もう死は恐れない。
He's gonna fall over again. Needs to be picked up. Ikuzo.
行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。 こ 恐れない。
No Hollywood actors have been forced to talk about
立ち止ま
video
るのは
games
ら
on
しくない。
stage in the making of the showcase. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I watch this. No celebs that haven't played a video game since Ocarina of Time trying to fake
この戦
interest.
場にも勝利をもたらそう。
Especially for stuff like this, which is mostly not
もう
mainstream
死は
games,
恐れない。
smaller games, maybe not popular genres or anything like that.
行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Alright, let's try to get another loot box room before the event starts. I think I can do it. It's only taking like
この
2
戦場に
minutes to
も
get
勝
one.
利をもたらそう。おごりのせいがもう死は恐れない。 行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりのせいがもう死は恐れない。 行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整って、もう死は恐れない。 行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりのせいがもう死は恐れない。 行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。
行け！
Alright, let's see what they got. This is the roguelike Muso game.
Men. We are one people, bound by
It's like a
courage,
Scottish-themed
not fear.
roguelike Muso.
They came to our land, seeking the power of a fallen stone. Today we stand and fight for the right to live free! Hold the line! Let them go!
This is like the first indie Muso.
Never kneel!
That's pretty cool. Whoa, really? Really? Holy crap. Well, I guess the stream got extended. I was gonna go to bed after
Got
this.
nowhere left to run.
Shit, I'm gonna download that right now.
Heresy isn't a myth or a bedtime yarn. It's real. It's dangerous.
Well, there
It's
you
what
go.
we
There's
fight
something
against.
good. We're off to a good
The
start.
demons above, the beasts below.
And the
Let's load that
heretics
up right
within.
now.
You have everything it takes to really help Antioch.
What do you want us to do?
I won't lie to you. We're in a crisis.
That's life in the bishops. The apocalypse is always a couple of days away. You'll get used to it. Just remember that when you're a bishop, and the difficult choices come,
Save yourself. Abandon falsehood.
Here's a beautiful big slide.
There are laws even gods cannot violate.
Alright, would you guys like to see Tears of Metal in the corner? I'll probably lower the sound so you guys have it uninterrupted, but I've been waiting for this game for a long time.
Many things.
I want to see how it stacks up.
I have been.
So if you don't mind, I'll put it in the corner.
God. Wanderer.
I'll just lower the sound. How about that?
The names I have had are nothing compared to those I will soon earn. I carry a searing flame that has flickered yet never extinguished, and an iron mantra that cannot be broken. The waiting will
Tears of
soon be
metal.
Can't change the graphic options. Really? Oh, hope this runs well.
big frames way too much. As promised, though. I'll play that more later. It's about what I expected. You can't change the graphics options. It's really weird. I think they would have that at least. Might have to fix it on my end. Guys, see anything you're interested in yet? Well, I'll fix Tears of Metal on my own. I'll use lossless scaling, but I don't want to mess with that until after this is over. We'll play Tears of Metal after this. I think it's only like an hour long. Give me a sec. Yeah. Make myself a tab here so I can look at other stuff. There we go.
Couch co-op. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. It's a good couch co-op game. Alright, what else we got here? It's the highlight of the event so far. That and Tears of Metal. Dead Cells. Wow. That's it?
Pick up your camera. Show me
That's
what
not
you
what I
truly
wanted, but
see.
I need to head
I'll
up that
take it.
mountain. My home's up there.
That's not exactly walking distance.
Sorry for dragging you on this trip.
Well, I can't let a kid go up there alone.
They say I'm fading away.
If anyone should be gone, it's failures like me. Not someone with their whole life ahead. Hey!
Every star up there is a flame.
If there's a god in the fire, would they see the moments that we capture?
Even the ones that show what's in our hearts.
Hey kiddo, when you make it back, I hope you grow up strong. Even when your best isn't enough, try to stay brave.
If there's something you want to keep, capture it so it stays.
You have all dreamed of peace, yet it was nothing more but an illusion. That is about to shatter. Look at how you struggle. So pathetic. So foolish. Not even death can bring you comfort. We will be your salvation. Don't resist your greatest desire. Embrace your new master.
flabby.
Okay, let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash. And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food.
We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife.
The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still have places to explore. New things to discover. And dangers that I need to handle.
Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate.
That's what I have my altars for.
Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs.
Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going?
I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever.
Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife.
Let me talk to her.
The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off.
This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life path.
Maybe in this life path, we might still have some time.
When the journey gets tough, who'll answer the call? There was a time when adventure called to something deeper in us. Over the Hill beckons you back to those forgotten days when the journey itself was the destination. Find your grip as tires fight for precious traction on wild and untamed paths, where the earth welcomes you with its embrace, leaving its mark on metal and memory alike. In a world that's forgotten how to wander, find friends who share the same memories and the same desire to relive these moments of beautiful struggle, once commonplace, now precious and rare. Crest each summit to glimpse vistas untouched by the hurried world below. Frame these moments like Polaroids from a simpler time. Take care of your machine like it's more than just metal and rubber, because out here, they have a soul. When a friend struggles, we don't leave them behind. We pause, we lend a winch, and we get through it together.
What's up, Gro?
In a universe more than
Just not
10 years
commentating
in
as they haven't
a universe of strange and alien worlds.
they haven't showed anything I care about for a while. Great looking games, but
a living
not my kind of thing.
You decide your fate.
So
from exploring the stars,
instead of ripping on the games, just like
from
not saying anything.
Trading and warfare, to building an empire that stands the test of time. And in a galaxy where power shifts, alliances matter. This summer, in X4 Foundations, the biggest single-player full universe simulation for PC is about to evolve. Diplomacy will finally be an option.
Over the years, more and more players have embraced X4, not just as a first-person space sim, but as a deep, strategic, empire-building experience. We are very excited to today announce the X4 Diplomacy update for later this year. For the first time in the X series history, you will be able to negotiate, forge alliances, broker truce, and shape the fate of the universe. Not just through war, but through diplomacy. Will you seek peace, or power, or total dominance? The choice is finally yours.
Dancing in darkness. I don't feel like doing this today. I just want to sit inside and play video games.
They have a lot to work with. The announcement just kind of feels like, you know what's going on with the Fatal Fury game, where they put celebrities in, and it's like, they look pretty well fleshed out, but they're still like taking slots away from actual characters. That's kind of how I feel about Dead Cells, because they have like so many actual Blazblue characters they can add. There are some Blazblue characters that wouldn't fit very well, like Tager, but there's a decent amount. It kind of sucks that they're doing a collab. But hopefully they'll get the funds from that to maybe speed up the character additions. Yesterday they said that they're going to put every Fatal Fury character in the game. And you can tell that that's damage control because people are upset about the celebrities.
But they ain't dead neither.
I really feel like that's why the season pass for Fatal Fury is free. You get it for free. I feel like they did that because they knew people were going to be upset about the celebrities. Putting the celebrities in there probably funded the development or something. That's cool to hear that they're going to do that.
They lurk in the dark, wander too deep, and you're theirs. Shh. Quiet now. They're close.
Well, they're trying to do damage control because nobody likes the celebrities. They're trying to do damage control. Quick, we gotta do something. Okay. We're getting thousands of D-likes on the DJ's video. We need to do something. No, I think they only mean Fatal Fury. Because, in the Fatal Fury timeline, a lot of the characters are a lot older, so that gives them an out from adding everybody. Like, it's a big deal that Andy is in the game. They've never done an older design of Andy. Hokuto Maru got announced yesterday and is aged up a couple years, so I think they just mean the actual Fatal Fury games. But yeah, it's damage control. Like, look, two of the characters that could have been actual Fatal Fury characters are random celebrities, so we need to do some kind of damage control. Well, of course they're not going to change my... I don't need to tell you why.
My star. Going back sounds tempting, doesn't it? But if we're always looking back, we'll miss everything the present has for us.
Maybe. It's a big maybe. I don't hate Kingdom Hearts. I'm just not as hardcore about it like the other stuff I play. That's the best way to describe it. I don't hate them. I played 1 and 2 when they were new. I just never got, like, super mega hardcore into it, like Tales and the Muso games and all the other stuff I'm known for. But I did enjoy them. In any case, this was Morbid Metal, I think. I hope they have a demo for this today. I'll play that shit right now. Early access. Early access in the summer. Well, there's another game I'll play. I've been waiting for that game for ages.
こんにちは、西木康則です。僕は最近 The Eternal Life of Goldman の作曲チームに加わりました。でも、もしかすると皆さん
yesterday for Fatal Fury they promised
おいお前、作曲家なの
3
にどうして
seasons.
音楽がないの？それがまさに
I
問
doubt
題な
they'll
んで
do
す。
more than
まだ
that.
何も作ってないんですよ。このゲームはとても
I
複
don't know.
雑な
It
テーマを
feels
使っ
like
てい
too
て
little, too late.
多くのアイデアが混
Because
ざ
they
り合ってい
lost a
ま
lot
す。
of goodwill with the
正直少
celebrities.
し迷子になってます。
Have no fear, Yasunori. I was in your shoes.
A lot of people have already said that they've canceled their pre-orders or won't be buying the game because of the celebrities. So
events leading to the eternal life of Goldman.
it seems really solid game, but
just try to imagine what a
I don't know.
broken heart sounds like.
I think the celebrity, having the celebrities in the base roster was stupid.
Religious motifs, a bold ensemble that gives us a glimpse into the darkest
Historically, with
corners
fighting
of the
games,
soul.
when they
In
do
that,
like
the sound of a sinner's
collabs
mood,
and stuff,
trembling for the last judgment.
That's all well
goes
and good,
over better when
but
it's
let's not
DLC
forget,
instead of
Eternal
base
Life of
roster.
Goldman is first and foremost a
Because it
cutthroat
takes,
video
like,
game. And what's music supposed to do
Street
in a cutthroat
Fighter
video
is
game?
taking, like,
Get the pulse going
3
so hard in
months
your
per
temples,
character.
You have a stroke.
A lot of people weren't happy about Terry and Mai in that game because they're only doing 4 characters a year. I think Fatal Fury is supposed to be every 2 months, so that's actually a pretty significant difference.
I've seen it. Felt it. This fierce anger.
That's like the biggest problem with Street Fighter 6 is that they're doing collabs and stuff, and they only do 4 characters a year.
If she's alive, we've got a chance.
Hey, I'll find her.
I think promising that the all the characters would be integrated into the single player mode was a mistake in retrospect. They probably really regret that because it requires a lot more work. But apparently they've said that
What the hell is this?
the game won't get like faster update pacing.
Stay back!
He came down from the summit.
No gambling.
Bama, what's your emergency? People on the street. Hello? Sir? I can't hear you. Hello? They are burning.
Well, they announced yesterday that the Fatal Fury Season Pass is 5 characters, so 3 of them are Fatal Fury. And supposedly, I think it's 2 months between characters, so that's actually a pretty big improvement over Street Fighter. If the game manages to maintain an audience, that will help. Street Fighter and Tekken are burning players. Burning players because it's taking too long to update.
World premiere. Welcome subject 1473. A connection to the program has been established. Compliance confirmed. Subject 1473. Outcome confirmed as death. Just restart required.
You remain secure within the program. The program thanks you for your unwavering support.
Is this the Katana Zero DLC? Looks like it. Yeah, I was right. I guessed correctly. I could tell. Taking a long time to come out. Alright, well, we got Tears of Metal playtest to play later. Morbid Metal is early access this summer, so very soon, hopefully. You're not aware that game is a character action roguelike with tagging, so it's like made for me. I'm very excited for that. Other than that, there wasn't really much.
but it's more than I usually get from these kinds of events. A little bit disappointed in Dead Cell's collab instead of an actual Blazblue character, but oh, they're gonna continue it, but I'll just watch that later. I'm not interested. Alright, would you guys like to see a surprise? I have a surprise. I have a world premiere. I think I'm going to show that and probably get some rest. So if you guys would like to see a surprise, I'll go ahead and I'll do that now. I'm going to see if they're going to show some Morbid Metal. That's all I'm really interested in.
Premiere.
I'm just gonna pause this. I'm just gonna pause this. If they show something I care about, I'll watch it back. Alright. Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll show the world premiere. And I'm getting pretty tired and hungry. I don't know how much longer I can go. Alright, give me a moment to set this up. I also have to test something really quick, so give me a sec here.
This is not the world premiere yet. Hold on. This is not the world premiere yet. Not the world premiere. Hold on. This has nothing to do with what I'm premiering right now. I'm just trying to fix something. Don't get too excited. Yeah, I got the demo. I got the play test for it, but I'll probably play it later. I'm too tired. Okay, you guys ready for the world premiere? World premiere. I can't do it as good as the Game Awards guy. I'm sorry. I can't do it as good as the Game Awards guy. All right. I'm not that skilled. World premiere. Okay. Now it's time for the world premiere. Notice anything different? Give a cookie to the first person who notices what's different. What's different here compared to before? This is a test. What's different? Bingo! Let's try some of the other weapons. Yeah, I'm not supposed to release this. It was made by Meebo, who does a lot of the mods for Tales games. He made this. Also, it's going to break when they do the update. So I don't know if it's even worth releasing right now. But yeah, there's attack speed in Origins. There's attack speed in Origins now, so that's a pretty big announcement. World premiere. Yeah, I really like Origins, but build-wise, it's a very boring game. I'm hoping that they start adding good updates to it, make it better. One of the things that draws me to these games is like being able to make cool builds and stuff, and you kind of just can't do that in this game. It kind of doesn't let you. Let's see how Sword feels. Yeah, it is. Go a little faster. We can go faster, go even further beyond. So the attack speed is scalable, meaning that you can change it to whatever you want. 30% is probably good. How does this feel with attack speed? Curious how this feels with attack speed. Might be pretty busted. Let's give it a shot. Tears of Metal is a medieval Musou game, yes. It's Western developed, but it's also a roguelike, which is obviously my kind of thing. We'll try it out later. I'm too tired right now. I got very little sleep. I'm probably gonna stay up until I can go get lunch. Probably go get lunch and then sleep, and then ask my neighbor for the day off. I don't think I have the IRL stamina bar to really help anybody today. Might be a rest day. I can kind of see why they don't want to publicly release this, because it's going to break when they do the update. The values are going to change, so I could definitely see why. So I do not have permission to share it, but you guys can look at it for now. I'll be doing some gameplay of this probably later today, so I feel up for it. Well, there you go. There's your world premiere. Here's your world premiere. I think I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer and grab something to eat and probably rest. There'll be more Kazan today for sure. Tomorrow is PGR, that grinding mode gets a new update, so that's pretty exciting. Kazan's gonna be the main focus today. Try to get through that. But yeah, I'm not able to release that table. I was told not to. And I can honestly understand why, because it's just gonna break when it gets updated.
Game Ikuma, so I would say that's.
Let me see if they got anything in here about morbid metal, otherwise I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Nah, they're not showing anything that great right now. Alright, folks, I'm going to take a break. We'll be back for, hopefully, finishing up the second playthrough of Kazan. That will be, probably after I take a nap. So, stay tuned for that. If I can get the day off, I'll update you guys in my Discord. Gonna hope that he says yes, because I definitely need a bit of a break. So if I do get my break, there'll be more Kazan. It's also a mod for stamina cost reduction, which is pretty cool. I was running that on the stream earlier. I just didn't forgot to publicize it. But yeah, there's some pretty sick gameplay mods coming up, so we'll probably mess around with some of those more tonight. I'll see you guys in a few hours.